night is young.
The night is young, tu parles, moi il faut que je me lève dans 2 heures.
Arrête tes conneries, on va rigoler encore. Non, arrête.
This is a turning point. After that scene, the entire story shifts towards revealing the actual root cause of the film. At this moment, the audience become eager to see what's happened in the protagonist's present now that they have understood his past and his future. See, the turning point seems very simple and basic, but this is a very effective and important screenwriting tool used in filmmaking. Think about this scene. The Joker barges into the mob's meeting and suddenly
It's gone.
the entire story changes. The rules of Gotham are rewritten. That, right there, is a turning point. And without turning points, movies would feel flat, predictable, and forgettable. So let's diving into understanding why turning points is the most important screenwriting tool and how well-known filmmakers use them for making their movie more engaging. Well, a turning point is that moment when the story takes a sharp turn, when the characters face a new problem, or when the audience suddenly realizes we're not in the same movie anymore. It's not just about surprise. A good turning point shifts the direction of the story and forces character to make new choices. Without them, your script is just a straight line. With them, it becomes a roller coaster ride for your story and the film. See, turning point keeps stories alive. They are the moments that stop us from checking our phones in the theater. Think about it. When Rose lets Jack onto the bow of the Titanic, it's romantic. But when the ship hits the iceberg, that's a turning point. The entire tone shifts, and suddenly we are watching a survival story for last 1.5 hours. Turning point aren't just plot devices, they're emotional pivots. They raise the stakes, deepen the conflict, and make us care more. Okay, so let's see some short case studies example of this screenwriting tool from some popular movies. Back to The Dark Knight, when Joker burns the mob's money, it's not about cash, it's about chaos. This turning point tells us Joker doesn't want power, he wants Gotham to collapse. From that moment on, the story becomes less about crime and more about anarchy. In Parasite, the movie starts as a clever con job comedy, but the turning point? The housekeeper ringing the bell during the storm. She reveals the secret basement, and suddenly, we're in a thriller movie from family drama. The genre itself turns, and that's why audience remember it so vividly. It's the moment the film reveals its true hand. Take another example. In Get Out, Chris finds that box of photographs dozens of black men Rose has been with before. That one discovery transformed the story from a slightly awkward romance into full of psychological horror. The audience's stomach drops, and from that on, the tension doesn't let go. Now, let's look at turning points from a writer's point of view. These aren't random twists, they have carefully placed beats the shape of your entire script. Most screenplays are structured around acts, and each act needs a turning point to keep the story moving. First, in the end of Act 1. This is where your character leaves their ordinary world and step into the story. Frodo leaving the Shire in The Lord of the Rings is a perfect example. In the midpoint of Act 2, usually the biggest revolution or event that changes everything. In Jaws, the shark attacking in broad daylight is the turning point that raises the stakes to a whole new level. And in the end of Act 2, this is the all is lost moment, the lowest point of your character. Like Simba deciding to return to Pride Rock in The Lion King is a turning point that pushes the story directly into the climax. Well, you can notice these things slightly in every movies. Like every act should end with a turning point. Every turning point should change the rules of the story. And most importantly, every turning point should challenge your character, forcing them to grow, fail, or transform.
I drink your milkshake. I drink it up!
If you can master this rhythm, your script will never feel like it's dragging. The audience will always feel like something important is happening on screen, and they'll be eager to see what comes next. Director doesn't just write turning points, They emphasize them visually. In Hitchcock's Psycho, the shower scene isn't just a shocking death, it's the turning point that flips the whole story upside down. Suddenly, our main character is gone, and we realize we are in a different movie entirely. And filmmakers use lighting, music, pacing, and editing to make these shifts hit even harder.
You gotta have an opinion. I mean, do you think that God came down from heaven and stopped everything?
Oh, what's happening? Oh, man.
So, the next time you're watching a movie, ask yourself what's the moment where everything changes? Because turning points aren't just plot twists, they are the heartbeat of the storytelling. What's your favorite movie turning point? Is it the assassination attempt on Don Vito Corleone in The Godfather? The involvement of the Zakharov family in Anora's personal life in Anora? Or something else? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to see which one sticks with you. And hit the subscribe button and please like the video. It's completely free. Till then, keep watching movies, keep inspiring, keep learning, and enjoy the greatest frames of cinematic beauty.